Begin here in child's pose. With your hips back, take a big breath in and a nice easy breath out. On your next inhale, rise. Bring your hips forward. Press into your palms and lift your chest. Draw the shoulders back. Feel a little stretch across your abdomen. And gently look over your right shoulder. Carefully navigate to look over your left for spinal mobility. Then pause in the center. Lift up through the crown of your head, maybe even turn your chin skyward. On your exhale, slowly release down. Reach back with your right hand to take hold of your right foot. Bring your left arm forward to support your torso and gently pull your right heel towards your glute. You can let your head hang loose or keep your gaze forward. Feel that stretch across the front of your right thigh. Breathe easy here. As you're ready, carefully navigate and switch to hold onto your left foot. Press your hips down. Lift your chest slightly up and forward. Breathe. And just feel that stretch here on the front of your leg. Slowly release your leg here. Adjust your body to center and reach back, take hold of both feet. Hold on to either your ankles or the tops of your feet. And as you're ready, kick your feet into your hands as you lift up through the chest. Feel the stretch across your shoulders, across your chest. Lift up with the knees, look forward or skyward. Breathe here. And a nice easy exhale to release. Rest here with your chin, forehead, or cheek to your mat, elbows out to the side, and allow your back to relax. Take an inhale and a nice slow exhale. Gather your fingers together, hold them at your low back, and as you press your hands towards your feet, lift up through the chest. Tighten through the shoulder blades. Find height here with your chest. Look straight forward. Keep your feet grounded, or you have the option to float your feet away from the mat. Reach your knuckles toward your heels as you pull your heart up and forward. And on your next exhale, relax. Bring some movement to your wrists, your fingers, and maybe rest your head again here, this time on the backs of your hands. We'll take a shoulder stretch here. Bend your left arm out to the side, elbow in line with your shoulder, and rest it on the mat. And then carefully turn your entire body towards the right side of your mat. You can intensify this stretch by straightening out your left arm, or just keep it gently bent here at the side. Feel the stretch across your chest and right there in your shoulder. Relax into the stretch as best you can. And if it's too intense, bend your arm even more so to bring your hand closer towards your head. You can modify here by taking a half bind and bringing your right hand to your lower back. You'll feel a little bit more intensity in the stretch here in your left shoulder. Breathe here. And on your exhale, carefully release your bind if you took it. Straighten out your legs to lower your hips and chest to the mat. And we'll take that stretch here with the other side. Bend your right arm, elbow in line with the shoulder, and carefully turn your entire body onto your right hip. Bend your knees as you turn, and relax here. Let your body find this stretch. It might feel a little awkward at first, but just focus on your breath. Allow that stretch to happen. You always have that option again to take that half bind. If you did so on the first side, you can do that here. Bring your left wrist to your lower back. Roll the left shoulder up and open and just breathe. And carefully take your time, begin to release your half bind. Bring the left hand down and use it to assist yourself to roll onto your front side again. Bring your hands under your shoulders, press back into an extended child's pose. Let your head hang loose, let your back round. Keep your elbows lifted and press into your finger pads. On your breath in, rise here to all fours. Bring your shoulders over your wrists, knees under hips, and find your way to a cow posture. On your exhale, round, find a cat posture. As you breathe, move. Lift up your chest, lift up your tailbone on your inhale. And on your exhale, bring your chin and your navel towards one another. This action here helps to create some space and mobility for your spine, as well as stretch and contract the muscles that surround the torso. Take your time, use your breath as a guide. Let it feel good. Find a neutral spine here and guide your right foot to the outside of your right arm. Plant your left hand under your shoulder and gently turn your chest towards your right. Reach back with your right hand, look towards your fingers, and then on your breath in, reach up high. Right here, nice gentle twist for the spine. As you exhale, bring your arms down towards your mat here for a runner's lunge. You can rest to your elbows, or if you're really tight in the hips, you can stay on your hands. Relax your head. Your ankle should be forward of your knee just slightly. As you're ready, flex your right foot and roll to the outer edge of your right foot here. You'll feel a more intense stretch on the IT band, the outer part of your thigh. As long as it feels good, stay here. We'll move towards a corkscrew pose. Lift up here onto your left palm, bend your left knee, reach back with your right hand. Hold onto your right foot. Pull gently as you bring your left heel in towards your body. You'll feel a nice stretch on the front of your left thigh. You can keep your right foot flexed to allow the right knee to open so you have more twist available to you. And gently release your foot. Bring both hands back to your mat and then guide your right foot between your hands here. Flex your right foot, pull the hips back for a nice hamstring stretch. Flex your toes, but keep a softness in your right knee. Hands will be on the mat or blocks underneath your shoulders. Gently plant your foot, rise here. Find the stretch on the front of your left hip. And then come right back into that nice hamstring stretch. Breathe here. Soften your belly. Bring your chest down over your thigh. As you're ready, carefully bring your right foot back, knees side by side, and give yourself some mobility here in the hips. Sway side to side, maybe draw circles with your hips, maybe lean back or forward or find a child's pose here. Relieve pressure from the wrists as you lift your elbows from the mat and tent your fingers. Take a breath in, gently rise, and we'll take some mobility here for the shoulders. With your palms and knees on the mat, bring your entire torso, roll it forward, and then roll it back. The idea here is to keep the shoulders and hips stable. Lateral leans here. Bring your shoulder towards the same side hip. Lateral flexion for the spine. It's really good, healthy mobility. And let's repeat that sequence here with the left foot forward on the outside of your left hand. Gently bring your right hand down to twist your body, to look to your left side, and then reach up high with the left palm before bringing the left hand back to the inside of your left leg. Find the space that you can descend or stay on your palms. Relax your head. Runner's lunge. This is a nice stretch for the back hip, as well as an inner thigh stretch for the front leg. Breathe here. Option to flex the ankle and roll to the outside of your left foot. Just make sure you keep the ankle flexed. This helps protect the ligaments and tendons that run through that joint. Breathe in. And a nice slow, steady exhale. Climb back to your palms for corkscrew. Keep your right palm down. Look towards the left. Bend your right knee and take hold of your right foot with your left hand. Gently pull your foot towards your glutes. Look towards the left side of your mat. Feel that stretch on the right thigh. As you're ready, release. Both palms return to your mat and carefully bring your left foot between your palms. Ease your hips back. Find the stretch on the left hamstring. Flex the left foot. Palms under shoulders. Breathe in and out. Take your time. Lower your left foot. Rise tall through the chest. Crescent lunge here to release the right hip gently. And then exhale, bring your palms back. Sit back again into your hamstring stretch, half splits. On your next exhale, release this as you crawl your hands forward slightly, and then move to crawl to the right side of your mat as you lift your right knee. Legs are straight. Turn your toes in towards one another. Draw the shoulders back, take a breath in, and then fold down. Wide leg, forward fold. You can hold on to opposite elbows here to release the weight of your torso. Let your head hang and relax, and keep both knees soft. You'll feel a nice stretch along the back of the thighs, maybe the inner thighs, maybe your glutes and your lower back. Wherever you feel this, just breathe. Soften your belly. Allow yourself this time to release. Bring your hands under your shoulders to lengthen your spine, and then crawl towards the left foot. Find this low lunge to lower the right knee, and then guide your left knee back here. Hands and knees posture. Separate the knees and find your child's pose stretch. Sit back, let your elbows rest to your mat, and bring your forehead to your mat here this time. Breathe in and out. And gently rise here. Bring your knees underneath your hips. Separate your ankles hip width distance apart. We'll be on our knees, so if you need a little extra padding, bring a towel or fold up your mat. Tuck your toes behind you. Bring your hands to rest at the back of your pelvis. Squeeze your elbows towards one another. Lift up through the chest. Look skyward. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and then trace your gaze across the ceiling. Begin to bring your forehead up. Send your gaze back. Option here to keep your hands at the back of your pelvis or reach back and hold onto your heels or ankles. Keep your hips stacked on top of your knees. Draw the shoulders together and lift up through your heart as you breathe here for this nice deep back bend. Squeeze your inner thighs just lightly to support your legs. And then begin to unwind. Bring your hands to the back of your pelvis. Slowly straighten up through the spine. Release your toes to your mat. Have a sit on your feet and rest your palms on your lap with your eyes closed here. Just breathe into the sensations you're feeling. And very slowly, move to bring your knees together and sweep your arms overhead. Clasp your palms together, cross your thumbs, dive forward. Bring the pinky edges of your mat or of your hands down. Bring your forehead down and push down into the pinky edges of your hands to keep your elbows elevated. This is a nice stretch for the spine, the side body, the lower back. Keep extending long through the fingers. Pull back through the hips. On your next breath in, carefully rise. Sweep your arms down to release and find baby camel. Separate the knees, keep your toes together, hands to the back of your mat, and lift your hips up. Push upwards through your belly button, draw the shoulders together, look skyward. Inhale. And as you exhale, ease your hips back down. Bring your hands forward and navigate your way to a seat. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees open to the side. Sit up nice and tall. Hold onto your big toes. with your fingers. And as you exhale, begin to lean forward and down with your chest. Keep some length in your spine. Use your arms to guide your chest down. And now on your exhale, round your spine. Release your forehead towards your toes. Breathe here. Carefully rise. Gather your knees together. Straighten your legs and come down to your spine. Take a nice stretch. Reach overhead, point your toes. And then gather your right knee to your chest. Hold on to your shin. Flex both feet and pull your right thigh to the side of your abdomen. With your arms, pull the thigh down. And now gently move towards a spinal twist. Use your left arm to roll the right knee across your body. And now roll onto your left hip. Open your right arm to the side. Relax your shoulders down, flatten to the mat. And if it feels okay, you can turn your chin over your right shoulder. Just breathe here. Relax your spine, relax your glutes. Begin to unwind, bring your chin back to center. Bring the knees in and switch. Gather your left leg in towards the side of your rib cage. Flex both feet. Breathe in. And exhale. Prepare to twist. Bring your left knee across your body as you roll towards your right hip. Open your left arm to the side. And then turn your chin over your left shoulder. Relax into the twist. Begin to come back to center with your chin. Untwist your body. Walk your feet a little closer towards your glutes. Bring your feet hip-width distance apart. Push down into your shoulder blades and lift your hips up for bridge pose. This brings a little openness across the front of your pelvis. Engage through your glutes. Press into your feet. On your exhale, slowly release your hips down. And find broken bridge. Bring your knees together. Walk your feet away from one another. And relax. Let the angle of your thighs reset your pelvis here. Just breathe. Now carefully come back. Find your way for a second set of bridge. Bring your feet in. Lift up your hips. And you can stay here in bridge or take plow posture. Lift your legs up and over until your feet touch the floor above your head. Bring your hands to rest at your lower back. Feel pressure in your shoulder blades to support the weight of your body here. Squeeze your belly to lift your hips up and out of your rib cage. This is a nice stretch for the upper back and the neck, but if it is uncomfortable or too intense, please do release it. And make your way back to bridge. Shoulder stand is an option here. Bring your feet up towards the sky. Squeeze your glutes to push your hips towards your face as you reach your feet up nice and high. Hands continue to support your spine. You might want to even draw your elbows closer towards one another on the mat. Deaf Man's Pose is next. Bend your knees. Allow your knees to frame your cheeks or your ears, or maybe let them even touch the floor next to your head. Arms can release or stay at your spine. And then take your time to slowly roll your spine down. Let your legs extend long and find fish pose. Bring your hands underneath your pelvis. Squeeze your elbows towards one another and lift your chest up. If it feels okay, let your head hang heavy off the top of your spine and open through the chest, open across your collarbones. Breathe in. And then carefully bring your chin to center. Relax your arms away from your body. Let your knees relax. Let your toes splay open. And we'll take these last few moments here in corpse pose, Shavasana. Let everything relax across your body. Let your breath return to normal, so you don't even have to think about it. Soften your face. And just allow yourself these moments of stillness. You're welcome to stay here as long as you need. Thank you for joining me in this short and healthful movement and practice. Namaste.